Spoilers for the Star Wars Acolyte ahead. In the final scenes of the fourth episode, we witness of what I'm assuming will be the beginning of a conflict between the Jedi and the mysterious Sith stranger who we have been slowly being introduced to. But this ending also raises a very interesting question: how will it end? Given this series is 8 episodes long, it is unlikely that Master Soul or Osha as the main characters will be killed off. However, if they do survive this encounter, it is most likely that they will report what they have discovered to the Jedi Council or at least another Jedi, revealing that the Sith are still active in the galaxy and that they are training people in the dark side of the Force, which would be a major threat to the Jedi Order. Additionally, Ki-Adi-Mundi appears in the Star Wars show and apparently knows about May and her training in the Jedi arts and her role in the death of the two Jedi Masters. And since Ki-Adi-Mundi asserts in The Phantom Menace that the Sith have been extinct for millennia, it makes very little sense that he'd make such a statement if he was aware of the events unfolding at the Acolyte, and if he knew that the Sith trained her. And back to the fight with the Jedi and the Sith, I also don't think this will happen in the next episode, but instead, the episode we'll probably get will be more backstory and will focus on what happened on Brendok to the witches. And while this is not confirmed, I personally think that the Jedi attacked the witches, but that scenario, if proven to be correct, would make no sense as the Jedi would have no reason to attack them without proper motivation. But on the contrary, the witches could have possessed the Jedi like they did with Torben, but that also seems unlikely as they would have no reason to do that, and all it would do is just make the Jedi mad. And if the show does continue from directly where the last episode ended, it just wouldn't add up, because if there are any survivors, they would certainly inform the Jedi Council about the Sith and his actions. And while there is an argument that could be made that the Jedi would just cover it up, that is very hard to believe that they would actually do that, especially when Jedi Knights and Masters are being killed by the Sith. And this is not something that the Jedi would simply ignore, but instead would take action on. But then again, it's not impossible that the Jedi would try to cover it up, but it is highly unlikely. And these are my primary concerns for the show so far, and while there are many more issues I would like to discuss, I will do that at a later time, and I really just wanted to share my current thoughts and opinions on this particular aspect, and why it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on this topic in the comments, and for more interesting information, make sure to click the video on the screen now.